Hi, my name's Ebony, and my current roles are a chaplain for New South Wales Ambulance, and I'm a chaplain at a high school. So the more well-known places for a chaplain is in hospitals, in the army, in the police, aged care facilities, and even in schools. But there are other places, for example, in the sporting industry, there's chaplains. There's also chaplains in the fashion and entertainment industries. Corporate companies also have chaplains, such as Toll, and there's a whole range of chaplains in all different areas. You'll be probably quite surprised how many places have a chaplain. What is a chaplain? That's a great question. A chaplain is a faith-based person who provides person-centered care in the sense that they're there to support the individual. They're also there to support a group, pretty much through everybody's life's ups and downs. They're there to empower them. They also can provide referrals, and they just are creating a supportive, a confidential, and a caring, holistic approach to somebody. As I said before, there are chaplains in lots of different areas, and I think each chaplain brings their own individual training and their own experiences to the area that they're working in. Some more specific areas that the chaplain is trained in is trauma, self-care, debriefing, grief and loss, emotional well-being, suicide response, legal and ethical issues. They're also trained in communication skills, boundaries, and they're also trained in how to respond to individuals appropriately who may suffer from mental illness. And another key area for a chaplain is providing training in spiritual care. Spirituality, it closely ties with an individual's core identity. And spirituality is a word meaning lots of different things for different people. And I think it can be very difficult to explain. I struggle to explain it, yet it's such an important aspect of well-being. So there is a definition which I'm going to read to you because I can't put it in my own words. And this definition, I feel, is just the best definition for what spirituality is. So I'm going to read that out. So it includes a sense of meaning and purpose, hope and faith, whether it's due to an explicit belief in God or a more diffuse sense of connectedness with nature or a life force, or a belief in human nature and solidarity. Most people believe that to be fully human involves more than just the physical dimensions of existence. And this definition sets spirituality apart from religion. For students, a chaplain can do a range of things. Some of the things including programs which build mental health for the students. They build genuine and caring relationships. They're also able to make referrals to the school counsellor if the school has a counsellor, and a range of different other services. They sometimes are just a listening ear. They can facilitate food and practical needs for the students and their families. Lots of chaplains, again, bring their own experiences to the school. I know of chaplains who set up little bike hubs where students are able to bring their bikes in and get that fixed. That's something that I don't have much experience in. Some chaplains participate in sport and soccer and basketball at lunchtime. They have arts and craft at lunch, and they really just bring their own special experience to the school and what their skills are and what they're trained in. So it can actually be a really broad thing that a chaplain can bring in. But mainly it's those areas of just connecting and building relationships and advocating for the students in the school environment. I think it's a privilege for a chaplain to be in a school environment because they're able to be chaplains to the teachers as well. And some of the things involved in that is providing training for self-care and boundaries and resilience. They're also there as an individual to do some debriefing after potentially a traumatic experience that the school has gone through. They're also a listening ear, and they're also a person that's in the shared workplace through the workplace stresses and also the workplace joys. They can provide yummy foods. I know I do a lolly run. They can also be a support person if needed, if there's any meetings that happen between teachers or principals. exec teams, things like that. A chaplain can come in as a support person. They can also assist in classrooms for children's behaviours. As they are building up rapport and connections with students, sometimes putting them in the classroom can be quite helpful. They're also able to assist in students who have timeouts. They're able to be somebody who can sit with them and get them through that moment. They can also help students walk to classes if they need that bit of extra help with being with the student. They can also be an extra pair of eyes on the playground for playground duty. So that's some of the things that a chaplain can do for the teachers, but not limited to that as well. Another aspect of a chaplain's role in a school is parents. So some of the things that he can do is run different training programs for parents. That might be children resilience or self-care practice. They're also a connection between student and school for the parents, for a parent to liaison with. They can also provide referrals for parents and run specific programs for parent carer and child mental health. They can also help connect parents and families in with community events and organisations that might help to the needs of the family. As a chaplain starts in a school, they usually become a part of the wellbeing team. A chaplain who has an SSO in their school, I believe, only enhances the chaplain role without a doubt. Working together, it strengthens the outcome of the wellbeing of the school and the teachers and the individuals. But there are some basic differences. So the SSO works closely with the students, whereas a chaplain will work more with the daily runnings of the school, and they will be connecting the school and the families with community. They will also be there for the teachers and their wellbeing as well. However, in my experience, the SSO and the chaplain working together, it creates a stronger outcome in all of the areas, from community connections to parents to teachers to students. They really reflect each other's roles in strengthening that. What are the highlights? There are so many. I believe it's been an absolute privilege to be in a space where I can share people's lives with. My highlights have been students whose attendance have been low, and they've come up to me on my work day saying, I only came in today so I could tell you something, or so I could chat to you about something. So that's been really special for me to see the students connecting in with the chaplain and actually driving them to come and participate in school for the day. Another highlight has been praying with teachers who share the same faith as me. And another highlight, which I'm not sure if it's a highlight or not, but it's seeing how hard some of these teachers work and their level of resilience and their care for the students. Though they have so much to do with their own personal lives, they've put that aside and have worked so hard in their role. Another highlight is parents reaching out and giving thanks that their child had somebody to talk to when they were going through a hard moment. So I think these are some of my highlights, even though there's been many more. These are the ones that I wanted to share.